We have got the Football in Focus tip indoors on Battleground. Got Aaryn Tate with us, not to be confused with Barry Tate. This is Aaryn Tate.
Yeah.
Aaryn, focus for that big game tomorrow night against J.M. Robinson. You've also got some Catawba College athletic shirt on here. Is Catawba one of your schools of interest?
Well, yeah, everything is school of interest for me. I didn't really go anywhere that I could play.
Open, yeah.
But I got this shirt from my coach, Coach Batts, because he used to coach at Catawba College.
He was a coach there.
Yeah, he was the coach there, yeah.
That's good stuff. Who were some of the schools, as we jump around in your conversation, because you got a lot of stuff going on. You visited some schools up north, I believe, too.
Yeah.
Who have you visited?
I visited Colorado State. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Liberty, NC State, schools like that.
So if you got to Liberty, you and Nasir Newkirk could be on the same field together?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll talk to Nasir Newkirk before, like, we go way back. He used to play on the team, Felton team, the older team, and I was on a younger team. So when I was in 4th grade, he was in 5th. We would all play on the same AAU team. So, you know, that's way back. So, you know.
And that was Felton basketball.
Team Felton, yeah, basketball.
Yeah. Raymond Felton. Man, his name has not come up much in a long time back in the Felton days. Wow. What's been your biggest game so far this year?
I'll say Atkins. My biggest game was Atkins. I had a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown that game.
What's been your biggest game this year as far as receiving yards? I know you've had some 100-yard games.
It'll be the first game of the season. Ragsdale, I had 207.
Oh, man, 207 yards?
207.
And the only thing missing about that game was
the win.
Yeah, how to get the W.
The win.
Man, that's tough. Well, what about yourself and Ashton Timberlake? You guys work so well together. What makes this thing work so good between the two of you?
I think off the field, our connection and our chemistry off the field is real good. So when we get on the field, we kind of already know what each other we really want to do. So, like, I could go to the slot sometimes. He could go outside. I could go outside. He could go to the slot. So we just communicate a lot off the field and on the field, so it just works all together.
Does a quick pass, a quick out pass to you in the slot, does that work pretty good too?
Yeah, that works good, especially for Ashton. Like, he can get the quick out route pass and take it all the way to the house because he's so fast and shifty. So really, it just works both ways. I could do the same thing, but I'm a little taller than Ash, so I'm not as fast as him and explosive, but I'm really, like, you know, I can get out there and go score.
Here's the big question, going back over, the past 4 years at Northeast, right?
Yeah.
You stayed. You didn't move on. Didn't leave out.
Yeah, only my junior year.
Because there was always talk he's going. I used to read all the talk because I do this website stuff.
Yeah.
There was always talk he's going to go somewhere else and he'll leave the Rams, but you stuck with the Rams.
Yeah.
What kept you committed to the Rams and staying to home?
So honestly, to go into it, it was, you know, we had a lot of coaches change with Coach Steve, then Coach Steve leave, then Coach back. So it was really just a lot of coaches. And honestly, I was gonna leave, but then I had just trusted the process. Like, these new coaches, I'm gonna get to know them. I got real close with my receiver coach, which is Coach Brantley. I got real close with him. So I ended up just staying, trusting the process, and I knew it was going to be a good season for myself and the rest of my team. I didn't want to just leave one of the people I've been growing up with. So I just stayed with them, and I think I'm going to stick with them the rest of my career, too.
So you've had 3 coaches in the past year.
Yes.
What has settled things down with Coach Baxter? What did he do to come in and settle it down and keep it on the right course, right direction?
See, Coach Baxter, he came in, and he automatically got into us, like, personal-wise. He built a great relationship with us off the field, so when we was on the field, we would already know. Like, he'll get on you on the field, but it's never really personal what he got with you. Like, he's going to cut you out, he's going to do that, but he always knows it's not personal. He only wants you to get better. So Coach Bex, he's a guy, he's going to push you every day. He's going to make sure you chase your greatness that you tell him you want to be. When he first met us, he always asks us, like, where do you want to go, where do you want to go? So certain people might be on the team like, I don't want to go to college. So what he's going to do is he's going to push you to that limit, but he's not going to, like, okay, I get you don't want to go to college. But the people who he say wants to go to college, he's going to push you to that limit every day. You're not going to lie to him. He don't like lying at all. So if you say you want to go to college, he's going to push you and make you go to college like how you say you want to go to college.
How's the classroom work going? All the classroom stuff together going to get you into college, no problem?
Yeah, classroom, that's really never been a really problem for me. Like, I always did good in the class. I'm good on focusing myself, so I really did good in the class.
How does Aaryn Tate become better than what Barry Tate was at Northeast?
Just focusing and competing and doing what I did, learning off his mistakes. Anything that he really did wrong, I seen it before, so I know not to do that. And I seen what he did good, and I just try to do it a little better, because that's my real.
So where is he now?
He's at Campbell still. He just had a game last week. I think they played Richmond.
Interesting. He's at Campbell, same place that Brevin Allen went to.
Yeah, he went to the NFL too.
Yeah, he did. Went to the Chargers a little bit. Yeah, Brevin Allen, and he was an overachiever because he had no looks much at coming out of high school, going to college. He got that kick at Campbell. Then he got the job, got the chance to go to the San Diego Chargers, got there. Campbell coaching, is Mike Minter still there?
No, actually, they got a new head coach. I don't know his name, but I know Mike Minter left.
Yeah, he left. So he must have got a bigger job, I guess.
I don't know. I haven't heard.
The old Panthers defensive back in the days.
Yeah.
Do you play also on defense?
Yeah, I play a little bit on defense. I haven't really got a lot of reps this year on defense because our defense has been doing so good, but I got a couple reps on defense.
What do you know about this J.M. Robinson team?
I know they got athletes all over the field, and I know they're ranked. They got good players all over the field. They got certain players that can get around. That's all I really know about them, though.
So what are you going to try to do as far as your efforts at wide receiver tomorrow night, your routes and stuff? What are you going to do to try to beat these guys? You have any special routes in mind that's going to probably work for you?
Yeah, I know I got to beat them with speed and just competing the whole entire game, not letting up one play, not giving up at all, and just keeping my head on my job, doing my job at the full speed, full 100% like I was supposed to. And I feel like if our whole team just do our job, we could come out with the W.
How do you keep pushing the teammates, get these guys motivated, get them ready for the game?
Certain kids.
Is it yelling, screaming, or just?
No.
Yeah.
See, the coaches, they're going to do all the yelling and screaming. I feel like as a player, you just talk to your team because you also know them off the field, like I said. So you just talk to them. You know what they're doing wrong. They know what they're doing wrong. You don't really get on them for real. You tell them, like, yo, you got to do better at this. Boom. We got to work this, or we got to do this. And then we all just come together as a team and stick together the whole game. And we just work on it the whole entire game, and then we come out with the win.
So you got a certain level of respect for all your teammates. It's probably about positivity then.
Yeah.
How do you keep going on these wide receiver routes? Sometimes you know the ball's not coming your way, and there's going to be an incomplete pass. How do you stay focused on going 100% the entire time? Because I think I'm running downfield, I'm not getting the ball, and hey, I'm going to slow up. How do you keep going full steam all the time, keep the push going?
I think, you just got to keep that stamina going, and you got to, think of the next play. If you don't get the ball this play, that don't mean you're not going to get the next play. So you just got to think of the next play. Or if it's a run play, I think as a receiver, you should still run full speed. You should block full speed, or if the guy's following you, still run full speed so they'll think you're throwing the ball. So.
Do you have any goals going to the games? I want to hope I can get maybe 6 or 7 receptions, maybe get over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Goals
My
like
goal always is to get over 100. I don't really go off receptions because I know I'm going to end up getting the ball. I got to just work my way to getting the ball. Not every play you're going to get the ball, not every play on offense you're going to get the ball, but I know I'm going to touch it at least once.
For 100 yards every game.
Yeah,
you get that. I know you're getting close to 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I'm at 822 right now.
Getting closer. Boy, it's a pretty good competition between yourself and you mentioned Newkirk. I tell you, the kid over at High Point Christian Academy, Toot Clay out there, pretty good too. Got a lot of guys.
Yeah, Toot.
Yep, Toot
yeah,
Clay.
I played basketball with him before out with the I think it was the Rockets. They used to play with the Thomasville. I can't remember the name, but we used to play with them all the time. It's him, Toot Clay, and I think his name D2. I don't know his real name, but I know his name D2 though. We used to play with each other all the time.
See another guy, Cam Hammock at Northwest Guilford, pretty good receiver this year.
Cam Hammock.
R-A-K-E-L.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I don't really watch film like that, but I heard of him, so I know he's a sophomore.
What about today? Could have been the last day of practice. For some reason, you guys would have fallen tomorrow night. You're being a senior, and today would have been the last day of practice.
I'm a junior.
You're only a junior?
Yeah, I'm only a junior.
And we can start over again. You got another year to go.
Yeah.
How are you going to keep this thing going? You've done so well. How do you keep this thing going another year here? Are you anxious to get this thing going to college?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't really want to rush my. I don't want to rush my high school career. I want to
enjoy it then.
Yeah, and I want to accomplish as much as I can get in high school.
You've been around so long. You seem like you should be getting out this year, but you got one more year.
Yeah, I just feel like I gotta accomplish a lot of things in high school, and I don't ever feel like I'm really done with anything. Like I could have the #1 spot. I don't think I'm really gonna ever be done.
So what you're doing now is gonna be gravy for next year. The big year coming up.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the icing on the cake.
Important all season coming up as far as visits and workouts and getting to that next level.
Right.
So you mentioned Colorado State. Any word from Colorado?
I mean, I talked to them a couple weeks ago. I talked to Coach Simmons. He's an assistant coach down there, and then Coach Brett. I got a really good relationship with them, and I feel like this upcoming spring and summer is gonna be really good for me recruiting-wise.
What was today's last practice like? Possibly last practice. What was that like today?
We were really quiet. We were hyped, but we were quiet and really focused, trying to get everything precise and clean. So tomorrow it'll just be easy for us.
Have they given you tomorrow's schedule yet? As far as when you're leaving the school, what's going on during the school day, what time you guys get out? That time?
I mean, I haven't got the schedule, but I've heard from my coach that we'll be leaving at like 2 o'clock, or we'll eat pregame meal before. We'll have some snacks and stuff like that. I haven't really heard.
What do you usually eat for pregame meal? What's the best pregame meal for the Tate family?
Usually I go to like Zaxby's or something. But I know as a team we have a pregame meal, but I go to Zaxby's and get a loaded fry. That's it, just chicken, bacon, ranch, loaded fries.
Does the team eat the same pregame meal every game?
No, we change it up, but most of the time we'll have like a baked potato with a chicken sandwich and some Chick-fil-A sauce and then some sweet tea. But the players, our coach this year, he makes us not drink the sweet tea. You got to drink either Gatorade or water.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Back in the day when John McKay was the head coach at USC, he had a deal with Lipton Tea Company, and he was promoting that tea. He said, drink that tea like it's going out of style. He had an NIL going as a coach back in the 70s, back in the day. What are you doing on Saturdays now? A lot of travel now on Saturdays?
Yeah, most of the time I get a game visit to any college. I'll just go to their game visits on Saturdays, and if I'm not doing nothing, I'll go to speed training with Will Bradley.
Will Bradley, Sports Performance. Let's hear it for Will.
Bradley.
Shout out for Will Bradley. Gotta like Will.
Yeah.
Done a good job. Will can tell you because he went to Temple and he was an undersized guy at Page
Right.
High School. He wasn't supposed to do anything.
Right.
He got the job done.
Yeah,
Got
he
the
a good
job
guy.
done. He
Good
could get
guy.
it done. Watching much college football, or you usually out traveling? You ever watch much college football?
Yeah, I mean, usually I'm at the game watching, so and then I'll see a lot on Instagram or Twitter, and then sometimes I'll watch the game. But usually I like watching Ohio State because of Jeremiah Smith, that freshman receiver, having a good season.
Who was their receiver they had last year went to the pros?
Uh,
What's that guy's name? Something Junior.
It won't Chris Olave. No, was it Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison. Because
yeah.
Marvin Harrison came in the pros of the Colts back in the old days. Yeah. See, the best player to come out of Northeast over the years, all those years at Northeast, who was the best player ever to come out of that school?
See, me, I always say my brother, Aaryn
Other
Tate.
guys have said him
Cause
too, yeah.
cause he's the one I've watched for. I never really watched Bremen Allen, but I've heard about him.
Yeah.
But I've really watched my brother. I even watched him growing up, so I've seen everything it took for him to get to the point he's at now.
So he's the guy who you're looking at the
Yeah.
closest. Got to
Good.
keep up with your brother. And what's it been like for him this year? You mentioned he had a good game last week, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really kept up with him this year so much, but I just started to know like a couple weeks ago he was really getting more playing time than he used to. So, that's about it. I haven't really
Well, he's
kept up with him.
He gets a good number of targets. I mean, he's
Yeah.
got a chance to get something going. How many times a game they're probably targeting you? Probably about 12 times a game, maybe, you think?
Probably about 10 to 12, yeah.
Exactly. How about the post-game meal? Where do you go for post-game meal? After the
Post
game,
game
where do you
meal, sometimes like after deli game, we had some tacos from Brian Canty's mother. She had made us some tacos. But I go to like Chili's or Applebee's with my family. We'll just go chill. Because I have a lot of family members at each game. So after, we'll just catch up with each other at
go? So when you get
Applebee's.
to college, that ticket list is going to be pretty long. You get
Yeah,
college
I mean,
someday.
yeah, it's going to be long.
You like that, too. What's been the biggest play of your career so far? Your biggest play you
Biggest
made?
play of my career.
Biggest play, most memorable play. Do you have one of those?
I would say the first game against Ragsdale, I had a deep catch. It was for 90. It was like 91 yards, and my ankle was messed up because like it was hurting the whole game. I kept coming out the whole game because my ankle. And before it was Q. His name Q. He on our team. His dad had came to the field, and I'm on the sideline, and he told me, he was like, "Come on, man, you gotta fight through that. You're a dog." Boo, boo. Next play, I go out there like I'm trying to like I don't know if I can run, coach. I don't know if I can run. He's like, just go do it. And then after that, I had caught the ball. And when I caught it, I was just looking like, I got to catch this. And I caught it. As soon as I caught it, I'm just like, just run. I just looked straight. I didn't look at nobody else. I just ran. And I just kept running with my heels on my feet like, boom. It was hurting too. But then I ended up getting to the touchdown. When I got to the touchdown, I ran right to the sideline. And I just went to the ground and told the trainer, I just told the trainer, like, do something with my ankle. But we just scored.
Cramps? No?
I had, earlier in the game, I had some cramps right here in my calf. But then when I got hit, after I caught a hitch route and I got hit, and one dude hit me here and the other dude hit me in my ankle. And then my ankle was messed up, but I had caught a cramp while I hit it. So I didn't even tell the trainer that it was my ankle. I told her it was a cramp. Then when I came over, as I took my shoe off, that's when my ankle really started hurting for real. So then I just put it back on. Then I had told the trainer, like, it was a cramp and an ankle injury at the same time.
That was a big play, 90 yards.
Yeah.
Here's my dream play and one of my fantasy dreams about. I still dream up football playing, going back playing it again.
Yeah.
Playing some, the rest of your life. And how about this Northeast top? I got the
Yeah.
Rams track one
Yeah.
too. Anyway, going back, I catch the pass out of the backfield. Here's what let's say we're playing for the Super Bowl championship.
Right.
Quarterback is going to be, let's see, Jake Delhomme. I'll say Jake. He's the quarterback. Coach calls a play. Hit me with a pass. Get out of bounds. Get upfield. We're going to kick a field goal. Just get in field goal. It's the field goal race. So I catch that pass the backfield. All of a sudden, the first guy misses me. Dodge him. Here comes two guys. They hit each other, collide. I
Okay.
jump over them. I'm running now. I say, I'm not going to get out of bounds. Go for the touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm running out of field. All of a sudden, I get out about midfield, past midfield, and the guy, I hear him coming. He grabs me from behind, grabs my foot, pulls off my shoe. I'm trying to get out of field with one shoe, and he's holding the shoe. He can't tap me
and you
out.
still running?
I'm still going.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, man, while I'm running, I go, knock that other shoe off.
Yeah.
No shoes.
No shit. Still running.
Gone and run down the tunnel.
And you score.
Yep, dream play. I'll probably have to put
big
that in a movie someday.
Right.
So Aaryn Tate, A-A-R-Y-N.
Yep. T-A-T-E.
Don't forget it. You got it, my man. Excellent job, Aaryn. He's only a junior. College coaches, keep an eye on this guy. Keep an eye on Northeast Guilford. What's it take again to beat J.M. Robinson tomorrow night?
It's going to take hustle, it's going to take to compete, and it's going to take to win every single play you have, and to just focus on your job, focus on your task, and do what you need to do to win.
Show us something. Stay at Northeast Guilford. Don't leave. Stay there. Finish your senior season.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Excellent job. Football in Focus for a Thursday. Thank you for tuning in.